welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a toy haul. So I'm going to show you all the toys that I have for Natalie and tell you how much they were, where I got them from, and a little positive feedback about them. First of all, she has this little elephant. It's a little crinkly elephant which also has teethers on the feet. Unfortunately, I don't know how much this one was, as this was bought as a gift for me from my mum. She really likes this because it's just crinkly and it just draws her attention straight away. As soon as I hold it and crinkle it, her eyes are drawn to it. She's trying to reach out and grab it, so she really likes that. Similar to that one, we also have this one. This is also crinkly and also has teethers. This was bought for me from a friend. It was £1 from Poundland. You can't complain at that. Like, it's literally, it crinkles, it's small, it's soft, it's held up really well. It's got the teethers on it. It's just lovely. So Natalie also likes that. These two are really good just because they make noise, so they instantly draw her attention. So they're really good things to have. Another thing we have is crinkle books. So I actually bought a pack of 12 from Amazon for £19.99. So they all have different, they're all about different topics. So this one is colours, this one is SeaWorld. She has shapes. They all have these little tags on as well, so they're really good for teething because she chews on them. They all have different things. So that has a rattle, that has a rattle. So these all have rattles, but some of them have little squeakers. Like that. Next thing I have is a pack of 6 sensory balls. I also got these from Amazon. They were £10 from Amazon. For a pack of 6 sensory balls. They're all brightly coloured and all have different textures. So this one has stripes, this one has little bobbly bits on it. This one obviously has the bits sticking out. So they're all really good. They're really squishy, so she can chew on them. They roll about, so it'll be good for getting her to interact more when she's crawling. We can get her to sort of follow them and come to them, so that'll be something we can use to sort of help encourage her to crawl a little bit more. The next thing is building blocks. So all kids love building blocks. It's not something she's been using much right now. She just sort of look at them and will like try to pick them up, but they're a little bit big for her hands at the moment to actually pick up. And she doesn't understand to obviously build them up. But it's something she will learn as she gets older, so this will just be something we can use as she gets older and use more. It'll be a great activity for her and her dad to do together. They can build towers, knock them down together and just have a little bit of bonding time, which I think will be lovely. So I got these, you got 12 blocks. And they were £19.99 from Amazon. A lot of the toys I got in this toy haul are from Amazon. Next is a rattle set. So I bought Natalie this big rattle set just purely because a lot of them had teething bits on and she was starting to teeth more, needed a little bit more stimulation with sound, textures, little things like that. So I thought this would be a really good thing to buy. So it came in a pack of 10. You've got things like this, which she can hold herself. Like obviously, all of them she can hold herself, but some of them have different purposes. So this is good because it will help her to use both hands, and it will come in handy when we're obviously weaning her more. If she's able to hold this with both hands when we give her a bottle, which has got similar to this, she'll be able to hold it and know what to do with it a bit better. She then has other things like this one. This one is a favourite, which I'm sure you saw in my 5-month update video, if you've watched it. If not, go and check it out. But this has got teething parts on it, so she can chew them. This has got a teething part on here, so she can chew that, and it's got the different textures. It's got bumpy and lines, so they're all good. There's all different ones in here. There's little cogs, I think they're cogs. but whatever they're called, they've got them, other little rattle with teething bits on it, a little shaker rattle, which is just another little thing she can hold, a little tambourine, a little steering wheel, and another little teething. So this is made of silicone, so she can chew on that. Another thing I got was the That's Not My books. I got a pack of 5 from Amazon. They were $19.99. So this pack came with the That's Not My Piglet, That's Not My Lamb, That's Not My Cow, That's Not My Goat, and That's Not My Duck. That's Not My Duck. All of them have their own different feel parts to it. So this one has the That's Not My Duck, its beak is too shiny, she can feel it and it's squishy. It's got other things, too soft, too bumpy, too smooth and fluffy. So it's got all different things to do with that animal. So it could have like its hooves are too bumpy or things like that. But each one is just like, that one's too soft, too rough, yeah, too bumpy, too fuzzy. So each book has got different textures in relating to obviously that animal and things like that. They're not something we're using too much now. I have started to introduce them to her, and she's just not really grasping the whole feeling the different textures. She's sort of learning to turn the pages, but not so much actually feeling the different textures. But that's something that will come in time. So we're just enjoying getting her to turn the pages and little things like that. So it's fine. Another thing I have, it's not so much a toy, but it's just I have a massive collection of different books. So she has 10 books here. I got all of these from the Card Factory. They had a big deal on, so each book was only £1. So I just stocked up on a load of them. We have ones for bedtime, so it's time for bed. We have One More Cuddle, which is also a bedtime one. We have Mummy, I Love You. There's all different ones that we've got, which I like to read to her as one of our activities a couple of times a week, and then I read her one book every night, which will either be the One More Cuddle or Time for Bed book, and she loves them. So yeah, I think that's everything for her toy haul. I might do an updated one later on as she gets older and we start to get more toys for her. If that is something you would like, then give this video a thumbs up and I will definitely look into doing that in the future for you. Thanks guys, bye!